Hello, good morning, and welcome to Orchids 365. As promised, I want to show you what I brought back from Plantio because it still has 2 flowers left. And if you saw the video of our visit, you're going to notice which one. You're probably already going to know which one I brought home. And if you haven't yet seen it, go ahead and watch it. It's the video right before this one. So I'm going to walk over there and show you. Now, I don't even have to say anything because this is absolutely gorgeous. It has been in bloom for some time. I do feel like the video doesn't even do it justice. If you guys will see this beauty in person, let me see how I can, there you go. Look at the way those petals twist, looking like a star, and look at the perfection of that. I mean, gorgeous. And it had 3 flowering spikes. It's a very big specimen. It's crawling out of its pot, and I'm gonna show you the ID. Raphael wrote it for me. And this again is from Plantio. It's the only one that I saw there, but I'm pretty sure they had more. Just that this one was blooming, and it stopped me right on my tracks. Then I'm gonna go back there and show you the other one that I brought home from Plantio. So when I was looking at the blooms and running around like a squirrel because there were so many pretty things to see, I ran into a beautiful Laelia anceps that he had, and he only had one, and it was in flower. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the picture of the beautiful flower. I have a weakness for Laelias, and he went ahead, and I didn't suggest anything. I was just like drooling over it, and he's like, if you'd like, I can sell you a division. So I was like, yeah, say no more. So he went ahead and put this, Laelia anceps Florida. He says he calls it that because it's very tolerant in Florida. Laelias can be a little bit picky. I do have some Laelias, and honestly, I haven't had trouble with them, and I explained that to him, and he was happy because he's like, good, I can't wait to see the division grow. So I went ahead and put some moss. He gave me a division with a beautiful new growth, and I attached it to my hive panel. So we're gonna watch that grow together, you guys, and I am obsessed with it. So while I'm showing you my haul back here, this one is still opening buds. Look at this. I think I'm gonna just put her inside because now I'm just waiting for her to open on. I want to enjoy those flowers a little longer. It's been really, really hot, which is why I haven't done projects in a minute, but I do have a lot of projects to do. I have 2 dendrobium spikes there, and this oncidium is pushing out 3 spikes. Unfortunately, I have a little bit of sad news back here. I came back to these blasted buds after me waiting. The problem is when we left for a few days to Siesta Key, I had never been. I really enjoyed it. My mom told me it started raining really, really hard, really fast, out of nowhere for like 2 days, and I lost these beautiful buds. But you know, in the world of orchid growing, it's the good, the bad, the ugly. It happens, and I wanted to share. So I'm gonna probably cut these so it doesn't use this energy on it, but I wanted to show you the pretty flowers before I cut it. Another unfortunate event was that I forgot that I took off the irrigation before we got the heavy rains, and I failed to come back here for 1 day, and I lost a couple of the little newborn dendrobiums. They literally melted in this heat, so that was my bad. These are doing wonderfully. The ones that in the baskets I made, the ones that are here apparently dry out faster, which is good and bad. But everything else is growing beautifully. The vandas, the leaves have gotten taller, and these I notice are growing better for some reason than the ones that are over here on this side, where I lost a few. So I'm gonna have to do some housekeeping there. And I like to show things because we're human, and yeah, I made a mistake, and it's all part of the learning process. You have to commit to being out here, and it was raining a lot, and I took it off, and then I forgot, and it just took 1 day, you guys. 1 day this happened. So it's a big responsibility, and mistakes happen. What can we do? We learn and we move on. That's what makes us better growers. Can't pass by here without showing the flowers, ever. I wanted to show you a weekend project. We revved up the path and I started cleaning up where I grow my herbs. I finally was able to put this cute little planter that I got, I don't know, way over a month ago at Aldi's to see if I can have some of my herbs growing up high away from critters. I use the chives, the rosemary, these green onions, everything that I used to cook with is here. So I did this side. I need to plant something in that barrel, fresh soil, and I need to plant something. And then I need to work on that side. But it's been excruciatingly hot, you guys. I started around, I don't know, 8:30. And by 10:30, I couldn't take it was unbearable. Over here, I have these bananas loading. Hold on. Let me go this way. So these will be ready in a few weeks. So yeah, Julio's growing some bananas. Right, Julio? Are you growing bananas right by your catio? Yes. Is there something you'd like to say? Huh? Good morning. Hello, baby. My beautiful baby. You're such a good boy. You are a good boy. A little bit nosy, but a good boy. Yeah, I'm checking for paw prints. No. All right. So let's go show you something up front. The pagoda. Look at how many flower spikes this pagoda has. Isn't it lovely? When I first got this from Anna, I featured it, and if you saw that video, you're gonna notice the incredible amount of growth that this little tree, it has just the best foliage. These flowers are amazing. They look like little Hoyas. I swear, it's so prolific in flowering. It's like a cone with hundreds of flowers. This is beautiful, and it's growing there in the corner, minding its business, super easy. No hassle. It's just that the leaves are apparently really yummy for some snails sometimes, but besides that, easy, easy. What's new here in the front is this one was very unhappy in its pot. Look at those roots. I did this a few weeks ago. It has, the roots are attaching, and back there, there's a new growth. Let me see if I can show you. I've never seen this bloom because it was a division given to me. And now that I put her where it's happy, there's that new growth. I think I'm gonna get flowers sooner. These sun vandas are all pushing out spikes. This one has a spike. This one's pushing out a spike. Soon we'll have flowers up front again, but look at these roots, you guys. And these, unfortunately, they get fertilized when I remember because I have so much back there. And then the phals are doing great because they're not facing direct sun, they're facing the other way. And then the sun vandas here started blooming. Maria, if you're watching, I don't know if you remember this beauty, but she blooms a lot for me. And she is slowly starting to wrap around the tree. And then, let me show you over here. This beauty started to open today. God, I love these sun-loving mocaras. And y'all remember when I bought that sun-loving dendrobium at Ophi about a year ago? The spikes are loading. Full sun beauty. They call her Cher. So yeah, wanted to just update you here because I haven't been up front in a very long time. Noticed that the other day. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm always showing the back, but there's stuff blooming here too, y'all. Look. Beautiful. When I went to Tropiflora, oh my God, Tropiflora, I told you guys I had a collection of succulents. Yeah, but I need to clean this up because every summer, spring, I fill it with more soil and I groom them, and I haven't done so because the 200 orchids back there are keeping me busy. I just threw a number, I have no idea. I lost count years ago. So see, they get very pretty. These actually bloomed. But yeah, I have to take the weeds out because of the rains. And then I have them here full sun. They have the aloe. And then I have, this one had a pup and they are fighting here. So I may have to pull one out to help it because it's suffocating the other succulents that were growing all around it. When I bought this thing, it was probably this big. And so it got beautiful and tall. Had a pup, and now these poor succulents, I might I may just have to relocate them. So yeah, let's go around back. This one kind of looks, I don't know which succulent this is, but it reminds me a lot of jade. It's been just growing there, all unruly on its own. Zero fuss. These were blooming and I completely missed it, and now the AC started, so I don't know if you can hear me. But this little baby has bloomed 2 or 3 times. And this one, we totally missed the bloom. This one's really ruffly and it has like dark edges. These are little desert roses that I used to like try to turn into little bonsais. This one being the most successful one, because look at that. So I love how she's growing. This thing keeps falling out of its pot. Definitely needs some work. And the saddest story of all, this piece of driftwood that was growing Cattleyas and Dendrobiums for 10 years decided to just fall apart. And all of the orchids fell and everything in the top died. Never in full sun. I've never moved it, and all of a sudden everything just died. So when I say the good, the bad, and the ugly, here's the ugly. I'm disappointed and I don't know what steps to take next with this piece of driftwood. I'm talking about 10 years of successful blooms, and if you started following my YouTube from the beginning, I used to feature this driftwood, so you know. Now what went wrong? I don't know. This thing, the Aphyllum, the big mama, is pushing out a bunch of new growth. She is thriving. Everything here is thriving. And the one that fell off of the driftwood, by the time I noticed, so I attached what was left of the Dendrobium, and it's thriving here as well. So I just have to cut off if it has any dead canes or whatever, and then let this one go. This one has a new sheath up there. You never know, might get a surprise. So everything here is doing pretty good. I'm just disappointed. I feel like this corner needs I don't know, I need to fix this. Working on fixing the herbs, getting rid of this thing, and having these barrels fixed. And I think so far so good, little by little, right? I wanted to show you guys this beautiful blood lily that my friend Vincent brought for me. He had a bunch of babies from his. I think there's like 3 there. So I potted her up here where it will never get full sun, and hopefully this time around I will do it justice. My first attempt was not good, but I blame that on Julio being a kitten and pulling it out of the pots every other day. Now he is a little bit, well, he's still crazy, but you know, it got better. He's not digging up my plants anymore. So I am hopeful. I cannot wait to see this beauty bloom. Thank you so much, Vincent. That was so kind. Remember that Dendrobium that I bought that the vendor told me it was crossed with a Cattleya? Well, I haven't really found enough evidence on my research that there has been a successful cross, but my friend Marley was able to locate the ID, so now we have an ID for this beauty, and I'm going to share it with you here on the screen. It's not a Dendrobium that you often do see. I've already repotted her in one of my mandala baskets because I cannot keep anything in moss. I put the Goddess of Fire in one of my bubbles pot that I had there. So her spike broke in one of the rainstorms, so I left the last 2. Just such a beauty. The one that Nelson gave me, I potted it up in just one more orchids pot that I had there. It looks lovely, like it's always been there. And before I forget, I'm super excited to tell you that I entered a contest online. I tagged as many orchid friends as I could find on Instagram, and I am one of the runners up. I have no idea what I won, but when I receive my SVO box, I will do the unboxing with you. So I'm gonna see for the first time what I won, and so are you. I cannot wait to get those goodies, and I want to congratulate some of my orchid friends that perhaps are on here that I also saw as winners and runners up. I am extremely happy for you, and it's so very well deserved. And Ruben from SVO is an amazing person, not only an amazing grower, but he is a great person, and how very thoughtful of him to do that contest for us, for his customers. So thanks for that, Ruben. How amazing. I cannot wait to share that unboxing with you. Back when I used to do my wooden signs, I also used to make coasters on this beautiful slate piece. You're gonna see some more goodies. I have a bunch of ideas. This is one that I made that I use outside, and it's always out in the sun and the rain and the elements, so it's a bit dirty, but notice how it always stays intact. So you're gonna be seeing some of these hopefully in the near future, maybe in the fall shows, who knows, maybe in the next Ophi show. I cannot wait to start making new beautiful things. So this is a teaser. So before I forget, without further ado, I wanted to show you how my Vanda sleeves and baskets have evolved. Here we have the smallest basket. Then we have, I would like to say, like, it's small but more like medium size, and you guys have seen these on my videos. Then we have the one that opens, which you've also seen, and drum roll, I present to you Nell's orchid basket. And I would call this one, because this is large, so this is an extra large basket. You can run the wires through. It's just like my forever baskets, but custom made for those giant Vandas that you want to keep nice and sturdy and see the roots breathe. So I'm excited. I'll be adding these on my website, and I would love to know what you guys think. I'm really excited. I'm hoping to keep all of these in the line. There's different size Vandas depending on how big they grow, or if they're seedlings, or if they're compact Vandas. But now you can release those giant beautiful Vandas into something way better, something that's not gonna rot and decompose or fall apart. And I wanted to show you real quick before I forgot, guys. I'm excited. Also, pardon the mess, I will be taking more of these beautiful Cuban Azucenas to Ophi, which is set to be mid-August. I believe Saturday the 17th and Sunday the 18th. So I will be there on Saturday. 3 of these have been called for. So, I mean, if you want me to put your name on any of them for Saturday, please let me know. I don't have that many left, but I think enough for whoever's looking for them to find them a happy home. Sorry the mess. I was working in the garden this weekend, and I finally repotted my pink princess into this beautiful pot, and she so much needed it because she was completely root bound. Now I just want her to grow, baby, grow. So yeah, I left all of my stuff here. I have to pick up because it started raining on me right when I finished. Well, guys, it's already heating up. That concludes my little haul from Sarasota, from Plantio. I want to say thank you to Emmanuel and Jacqueline for inviting me to join you guys. And you guys had a plan to meet up there and shop. I had a very good time. I loved meeting Jacqueline's mom too. We shopped together. You guys are awesome. Emmanuel was a great tour guide. I just want to tell you guys how thankful I am to be a part of this community and how many beautiful souls and friends I have met on here. I never take that for granted. I just always want to remind you to be kind. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.